Here with us today is CEO of Streamex, Henry Mcphie.
Man's leaning back, bro.
Being here with us today. How are you doing?
Yeah, good. How are you?
Yeah, great, thank you. And I think probably a great way to start this is to talk about another, crypto-related company here. We had that massive Circle IPO last week, of course, really well received by the market, by investors. So what does the response to that IPO say about the demand for crypto-related stocks right now, just as a whole?
I think it's amazing. The Circle IPO, it really set the tone for, I think, what we're going to see is a very bullish summer for crypto related stocks. I think overall we're going to be in for a wild ride. We're lucky that we were able to get to the market even before the Circle IPO, and so we're going to be riding that very, very hard and very excited to be able to take advantage.
So with that in mind here, let's talk a little bit more here about the BSGM. What is the core vision and strategic advantage behind BSGM's BioSig merger and NASDAQ listing as one of the first publicly traded RWA tokenization companies for commodities?
So I think, with our merger with BSGM, we've been able to take Streamex to the NASDAQ. And so, the commodities industry itself is a $142 trillion industry. Our goal with this merger and to bring Streamex into BSGM is to be able to bring that market on chain. And as the first mover real-world asset company bringing commodities on chain, especially on NASDAQ, I think we have an amazing opportunity, and we have an amazing team behind us to be able to do that, backed by, the likes of Sean Roosen, Frank Justra. We recently announced that Trevor and Kellen from the Parcel team recently came on too. And so we're really moving quickly and excited to be able to really take this to the next level and expose and, really work in a massive industry.
So let's talk a little bit more about the background here then with that in mind. So as the CEO here at this crucial moment for the company, how does your background in mining engineering and Web3 shape your leadership approach and define your critical priorities for BSGM in the initial 12 to 18 months of this company?
Yeah, so I think, my background in mining engineering complements my background in crypto quite heavily. I've been working in both industries for around the same period of time. And by being, a Web3 native, but with also the mining and mining engineering experience, it's really a marriage of both. And so the commodities industry and the mining industry itself is something that's sort of looked at as an old industry. It hasn't really seen any innovation for the last, 60 years as it's been operating. And so with tokenization and the ability to bring these assets on chain, I think we have the ability to disrupt, like I said, a $142 trillion industry and really be able to take it to the next level.
So you mentioned earlier here too, Frank Justra and Sean Roosen, both on your leadership and advisory team. So how is the expertise of these individuals in commodities and finance being actively integrated to shape BSGM's strategy and its operational execution?
So Sean Roosen and Frank Justra, they're two legends in the commodities space. Frank himself has built multiple $50+ billion companies in wheat and precious metals, Gold Corp, and has been, one of the largest gold bulls in the market. Sean Roosen as well has, he built Canadian Malartic, which is the largest mine and was the largest mine in North America. Cisco Gold Royalties is another multi-billion-dollar company, Cisco Mining. And so by having them on our advisory board and being able to work with them is, very, very big for us. And we're in a spot that allows us to have access to assets and producers that a lot of other people don't, just because of our relationship and our close connection with them being on our advisory board.
That's definitely an advantage for sure. So let's end off here with talking a little bit more about this RWA tokenization. So can you talk about the company's strategic approach to transforming commodity investment and trading through this RWA tokenization, highlighting your key differentiators like Solana and your plans for navigating some challenges, with regards to regulation and market adoption?
Yeah, so on the regulation side, we are fully compliant, regulated, based in Canada, working on get broker-dealer in the U.S. as well. We have a very unique framework that we've developed over the last, 2.5 years. With tokenization, it allows us to create financial instruments that are, unique to the commodity space. And, the whole thing with tokenization is the democratization, capital efficiency of assets. And I think that's really what the commodity space is looking for. As a first mover in this. We're sort of paving the path on the commodities angle and being able to bring that market to the public. And I think over time, we're going to be able to bring a very unique product to that and provide assets that are different, and very efficient to what we see out there right now.
Very exciting. Thanks again here for being with us. Henry Mcphie, CEO of Streamex, trading on the NASDAQ as BSGM.
Thank you very much.